Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Halloween! Alright, so today we're using these Thinlits dies that I thought I had, but I had to order, I cannot recommend these enough. They're called leaf fragments, and they're by Holtz, and they're larger than I thought, actually. Oh, yay, I've got another one. Well, I'll get it out later. You know how they get stuck in dies. Anyway, so then we're using this little skull stamp from right here from Mini Halloween, and we're using the, I think it's called Twigs die. And Misty and I were talking earlier, and it's really odd because I totally did not know that this was not, the one. She was talking about her daughter-in-law kind of calls it a peekaboo die when it cuts into the paper like this, and I think we're both a little annoyed with that. Like, I just don't know what to do with it. It's not that I'm annoyed with it, but I don't know. Oh man, where's my scissors? Hang on a second. Okay, so there's a piece that didn't get popped out, and there. Okay. But anyway, so you already have to have something like squared up, lined up, all the things to, so it cuts it out right, which for me is not good. So we're going to try to do this somewhat straight. I'm sorry about the noise. I did turn the air conditioner off, but my neighbor's cutting grass, so I can't get rid of that. But anyway, so today is not technically my last day that you'll see me. I know I didn't get to it yesterday again. I'm so sorry. I suck. I really do. But it just got overwhelming yesterday. I kind of had a moment and I needed to wash my car and different things and whatever. And partly I was really going to skip the car because I have to travel a couple of days for work, and it's going to be raining. So I thought, well, I'll wash it. I'll just wait till the weekend. But my father then wanted to try to wash it. And you guys know he has mobility issues and all that. And he's like sitting in his righty chair trying to do it. So he won't listen. So I had to do it because he will go do it. He thinks you have to have a clean car going back, which is sweet. But I just don't want him to do that. So I had to do that. But anyway, I went out there and I kind of just had a little meltdown because it was so nice out. Like, it was in the 70s and it just felt amazing, which you would think would be pretty good, right? Hang on. Let me quit talking and do something. Let me get a piece of this here. Okay. So, let's see. We don't need that yet. We need this leaf and this leaf, a couple of these, a couple of those. So anyway, did the car, but it was so nice out, which weirdly upset me because it hasn't been nice, to be honest, all summer. I've never seen a summer like this. Like, it has been in the 90s and above most of the time. And it's, even when it's, even we'll get lucky and get some high 80s or something, it's, I'm afraid to do this too much. Just dip that in there a little bit. We're using antique linen. And so anyway, well, it's already dirty. I'm just going to spray it on there and dip it in. So, but I have wanted to just be out in nature and just, and just with the dogs and just whatever. And, I don't know, just be out, and it's just been absolutely miserable. And I don't think ever been out this summer where I wasn't literally just felt like I was melting, and I just couldn't go out much. And I would, even when I was with the dogs, it was like really early in the morning or really late at night, and just, even they were like, ugh, you know, like during the day, they weren't even chasing stuff and whatever. So, it's just been a miserable, weather-wise at least, summer. And so when it was so nice, I just got so frustrated because, like, it was supposed to be nice for several days now. And, I don't know, I was just annoyed. And plus, having to go back, and a couple of other, like, personal things happen. And then well, it's also the week, but I guess that's personal too, but not really. It's the week before my period, which is normally when I'm a little cray-cray. And so there's that. Just all kinds of stuff. And I wasn't ready yet. And there's still so many things I want to do. And just things I wanted to accomplish around here. Even crafting, that's one of them. But just so many, like, house, you know, painting, just all kinds of things. I wanted to start a little bit on redoing my craft room. I wanted to paint the kitchen, like, just things. But so I was thinking about everything that didn't get done, and how there's never any time, you know, once school starts, to do it. And I just had myself a little depressing a day, so I did not do a card. I'm sorry. But I will cry. Got over that. I moved on. I now have a clean car. Yippee, whatever. But I'm not super, that's another thing about, like, getting another car. I'm not super big on, like, just having a spotless car. Like, I don't know. That's partly why I have a hard time thinking about getting a new one and paying so much for it, because that's not super duper important to me. Like, you know, there's never going to be a car that I'm not going to throw my dogs in and roll, you know. So there's that. But they just cost what they cost. I've been looking at some, like, older used ones, and I'm really, 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 really thinking hard about going that way. I don't know. But I do like that other, still like the Mitsubishi, so that's, I don't know. I want to, like I said before, I wanted to wait until, I thought it would come down a couple thousand more if I waited until end of October or November, because I knew the 2025s would be out and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, that is all to say, we're doing a card today, and by George, we're going to do a card tomorrow. Darn it. So we're going to make that happen. I do have a meeting tomorrow to go to, because I feel like today's my real last day, because we've got a meeting from 3:30 to 6:30 for, like, a leadership team thing. And so, and I also found out yesterday that one of my absolute favorite people at the school was leaving. And now I've heard from her and everything, but I didn't know it that morning. And, well, actually, she had called me, but I had my phone off because I wanted to sleep in a little bit, but that didn't happen either. But anyway, she decided to leave. So, but and it was kind of last minute, which I know she has not been happy for a while. But I don't know. I'm just really sad to see her go. And she drove over an hour or so to get here. So each day, I know that was hard, and having a new baby and different things. But I don't know. So that was depressing. And then I talked to my boss yesterday. Maybe that made me cry. Actually, not my boss, my second boss, I suppose. The VP. And she was telling me all kinds of changes that were coming and different things. And I mean, that didn't really bother me, but she told me about even more people that we had lost. And I knew, like, individually they were gone, because, you know, just hear that stuff. But I didn't know it collectively, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't realize there were just so many. And also, I feel like it's, oops, just turned all those, I cut a bunch. What were they barking at? I hear it, it's the car. There's a car that drives, I told you guys before, that goes, has a dog in it sometimes, and my dogs go insane. Okay, so we're just going to stamp this guy right here. But anyway, with so many leaving, and I just realized, you know, I don't know, but a lot of the ones as well, or at least two, I go into their classes, which was like there was a K-5 gym and health teacher, and she retired, and then so I went in that one for the little ones, and she was so flexible. I loved it. And so was the gym and health teacher for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And it was just like, we've been working together for years, and I really like them too. But I don't know, you know, it just, it's like I have to get used to somebody completely new, and we just knew each other so well that, I don't know, you know, you just have that schedule down or whatever, and I don't know. This one I turned over. It's really supposed to be that way, but I think the face will fit better right there. Not very good though. Might just need a bigger leaf. Anyway, so, but yesterday was just crappy. And my school is a really, really high turnover rate anyway, so we lose a lot of people. It's a tough school. It is. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, I love it, but it's tough. And okay, the stranger with you. I'm just going to move these over to the side. Lord, I'm probably not even in the frame. Well, that would be just about right. I'd like something that curved a little bit. I wonder if I could curve these. Ghost of the Departed, Aura of Foreboding. Yeah, I like that. But anyway, today kinda was a good day. Took my father for his doctor's appointment, and he had some skin cancer on a couple of spots. They only do one at a time for the surgery or whatever. But they only had to cut once, so that was good. And that's a little too long, isn't it? But I was thankful for that for him, and it doesn't seem to be hurting too bad, so that's good. And can't hardly get the man to take any Tylenol or anything anymore because you know, and I know it affects your kidneys and liver and this and that and all the stuff, but come on, dude. You have something like that, it's okay to take a little Tylenol. But that is my daddy, so just is what it is. I'm just gonna do these little spots a little bit in some vintage photo. Maybe these two, now that I see that. Add a little texture. I kind of didn't like that weird spot on the forehead anyway. I mean, I know that's part of the stamp, but so I feel like this will help that a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Vern? Okay, so we've got our skeleton leaves. I saw something like this on Pinterest, and it was really cool. And I still think it's really cool, except they didn't have any samples of what they actually did with them, just kind of making them. So, yeah. So, all I came up with was this. Just going to make a simple card. But anyway, so school doesn't technically start till Thursday, so before my meeting tomorrow, I'm planning on going to the post office And I forgot we gotta do this. This is my new scorched timber, yay! And mailing, hopefully, anybody I have an address for on here. And Nadia, I'll try yours again, since you said it hadn't changed. But anyway, I'm gonna fix everybody something up. I've got the cards, I just don't have the things to send them out. I honestly haven't. I sent some of you guys something, I think maybe the very end of May and maybe the beginning of June, and that was that. never to be mailed anything again, I don't think. So that is kind of a bummer. That's my bad. But anyway, but glad Dad's doing okay. Very thankful for that. Not feeling too bad from that, because he has had places that it really pulls and really, you know, it's hard to lay or hard to do, and this is like right basically on his forehead. So and he has to lay on his back anyway because of his hips. So that works for that part anyway. Okay, so I want just a hint of the cream to show through, but not much. So I want a little bit of spray. So we're going to use like shine. So I'm going to use this mica stain and Unraveled. All right, gotta shake it, shake it, shake it. I went on a little eating, well, not so much eating, but buying food binge today. I called us in some Chinese because we were going to buy a Chinese place. So we picked that up, and then Dad had wanted Wendy's like right then. So got him some Wendy's. I called in some Japanese because I was right near that place. I picked that up, and I went to Bob Evans and I got some strawberry pie. So I just wanted, like, I feel like, I don't know, y'all know how I get. I feel like I'm never going to live again once school goes back. And I want everything that I didn't get or wanted or just whatever. And that might be a bit much. Let's do that. And I don't want that line there though. Yikes. Okay. We're gonna move that. I kind of like that though. All right. So that's going to go on top of there. I hate that there's like a line. I guess it's from that paper. I don't think you'll be able to tell once I put this on there. But anyway, if you are into strawberry pie from Bob Evans, though, I think they have the best strawberry pie in the world. And Amy and I were out the other day, and we stopped by there for dessert and got a piece. But I heard the checkout girl tell another girl, she's like, girl, we only have 3 pieces back there of strawberry pie left. And she's like, you better get you some. And she was talking about how she loved it or whatever. And she's like, yeah, I gotta, you know, I can't live without it or whatever. But what I didn't realize was, oh my gosh, she meant, because I was like, well, you'll make it more tomorrow, right? And she said, no, she's like, that's the end of the pie, like, for this season. And I was like, oh, no. And I could not believe that, like, because I love me some strawberry pie. I don't get it very often because we hardly ever go there, but I definitely love it. And but anytime we go there, I always get some pie. But okay, that should be good enough to hold it down, I think. But anyway, she said they're coming out with pecan and something, I don't know, turtle or whatever. I was just not interested because it was not strawberry. I'm like, what? And I mean, it's not even, like, I want to, this is me, I also want Halloween shop, right? I want that to be out, but I don't want everything else to be out. I'm like, it's still summer. But I just don't want them to take the strawberry pie away. I feel like they could at least wait till about October to do that. Okay, so I do like that. That is going well. All right, let's see here. This was what I'd planned, just kind of a, it's really all I've got. Not the most interesting card, but a card nonetheless. I don't know what to do with the leaves. If you guys can think of anything cool or different, let me know. I've seen some beautiful like fall colors and things, but you know, I like to spooky everything up, so there's that. But yeah, I'll probably do some later on in the fall, or like near Thanksgiving or something, for just like pretty fall colors with this. But it's gonna be a good year. We're gonna, my word, well, I know you should probably have a, you know, we do New Year's words or whatever, but word for the school year is going to be manifest. Manifest, manifest, manifest. We are going to manifest a good year. One of my team members, I guess you could say, called, and because my boss was texting today about the meeting and did we want him to bring snacks and all that, and because we're already bringing stuff for kind of like a barbecue dinner on Thursday when we like officially all go back, but sometimes he'll bring a snack or something for our meetings, and so of course we're like, yes, of course we want food, and maybe I should do a little gloss. I like that by itself, but thinking about a little glossy accents. If it works, we'll do it. I mean, if it like comes out, and if it doesn't, we won't. Ooh, looks like it's coming out. Okay, glossy it is. Maybe I'll do one with and one without and see which way I like it best. But anyway, so then she's calling me. She's like, oh my gosh, we have no teachers, and like we're gonna have just a bunch of subs, and we can't even find subs on a regular day. How are we gonna find subs for this? And she's like, you and I are gonna end up in a full-time classroom somehow, you know that. Which, who knows, we could. But anyway, all right guys, so that's the card. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye y'all.